What is up, guys? My Rambles today, episode 87. Getting ever closer to that 100 days. 100 days, I said I'd do a video every single day. 100 days. For me, I feel like it's getting very comfortable. I'm getting very fluent at doing these. I'm finding it a lot easier to just start, let alone just keep talking. I feel like I'm getting better, so I hope it translates in these videos. I'm definitely preferring sort of the handheld content rather than putting it down, seeing me like this, and sort of speaking more formally. I definitely think there's a time and a place for that, but this isn't the platform for it. Whether I do sort of a long form content in the future where it's more podcast stylish, where I put the camera in the front, put it down like this, and sort of talk more formally. Maybe have a PowerPoint so I can show visuals of what I'm talking about, go into depth, a bit more planning. That's definitely on the cards. Maybe in the next 100 videos I start doing that. But for now, I'm definitely loving these just mad rambles. I want it to be a mad ramble. Like this whole preface of this show of this channel, whatever you want to call it. It is what it says on the tin, right? It's me sitting here madly rambling about a topic for 5 to 10 minutes, and it's easily digestible. It isn't supposed to be super necessarily super informative, more thought provoking. Provide different areas where you can sort of come in, learn something new, maybe, or spark yourself to learn something new. Maybe I say something that interests you and gets you thinking. You do a bit more research, etc., etc. Hopefully, as that grows, people can start commenting. People can uh, start commenting whatever it is, whether it's topics, whether it's ways in which I can improve these videos, just talking and whatnot. Because call me out, I hate other creators when they're like, don't read their comments or don't read their feedback on how to get better. Crucify me, it's the only way I'm going to get better. So if you think I'm doing shit, shout it out. Don't just say I'm doing shit because that's stupid. Say why I'm doing shit and I'll try to get better. Okay, so episode 87 today. Today's episode will be titled and will be about sacrificing your 20s for your 30s. And the reason why I want to talk about this is because I feel like it's becoming more and more of a prevalent topic, especially in the red pill community, about how to sacrifice the now in order to achieve a better future. I think there's a lot of merit in that. I think there's a lot of nobility in that. I think it's desirable to a lot of men. That idea of sacrifice, I think within us, men, obviously I speak for men because I am a man, so if women feel the same, great, but I can't say if they do or not. And from my experience, they probably don't feel the same, but as a man, you want to sacrifice. You enjoy the sacrifice, whether it's your time, your being, your protection, whatever it is. You know, people on the Titanic, well, the people who were the last people to get off, it was the men. They sacrificed their lives. Why? Because it meant more seeing their wife, their kids, and whatnot safe on the boats going to shore, right? That meant so much more than them being on there and them being safe. So that idea of sacrifice. And as a man, sacrificing is exceptionally important. And I think the more you can sacrifice and be able to keep going, the better your life will be. You sacrifice your time for your business, right? You make more money. It feels good. It feels better. And I think the reason why a lot of men in today's society are getting depressed is because they're not sacrificing enough. I think they're just thinking of themselves too much. I think they're thinking of their emotions and thinking, oh, how can I fix my emotions? How can I be happy? How can I do this? Instead of thinking, oh, how can someone else be happy? How can I benefit the world around me? How can my woman be happy? How can my kids have a better life, right? And all these things. And I think with that, inherently, as a man, your life becomes richer, you become happier, your life becomes better. Instead of thinking, oh, how can I be happy? No, no, no. Think how my kids can be happy. And once my kids are happy, oh shit, I'm actually happy. So that was how I was going to be happy in the first place. Instead of thinking, oh, how can I be happy? Drinking, video games, porn, whatever it is. These degenerate things that we all struggle with. I've struggled with in the past. I struggled with because it's not exactly hard, but I've gone through in the past and I've learned to better myself from and to stop. So, as a man, you want to sacrifice as much as possible, and a key proponent of that is sacrificing your 20s for your 30s. What does that mean? That means sitting down every single day. What is my goal? How do I get better? What do I want out of life, right? You need money. I might not, I can sit here and say I don't particularly want money. It doesn't particularly mean anything to me. But the result that money gets me, the freedom, the time to do whatever I want, the protection, the care, the ability to look after those around me, my parents, my family, my friends, my kids, hopefully in the future, all these different things. So I need money, right? I might not necessarily want money for myself. Might be cool with just living on 200-300 quid a month, living in a shitty apartment. Yeah, cool. Unless, if I'm gonna be real, like, would living in a mansion do much for me compared to living in a one-bedroom apartment? Not particularly, right? I still enjoy the same things. I still get the same pleasure at the same shit doing these videos and whatnot. But ultimately, I understand for those around me and to have the freedom to do whatever I want, which is my ultimate goal, I need money, right? So you need fucking money. So how do you get money? You get money by starting businesses, being unique, not following the traditional path. Because the traditional path, you'll get traditional results. You want exceptional results, you do exceptional actions, right? And to do that, you need to sacrifice your 20s, whatever facet in, or maybe it's drop shipping, e-com, copywriting, just social media, whatever it is, or starting a completely different business entirely. Whatever it is, sacrifice your 20s because you'll reap the rewards in your 30s, right? And if you haven't, and if at the end of the day, what's the worst thing that can happen? You've given your best, you've tried, and you've tried to achieve something better than yourself. It's better than just sitting here playing video games, I'm pretty sure. But yeah, go cool. I've been Keenan. Peace.